Boozy Banter episode 2.
The
podcast where...
What? We've been here forever.
The podcast where if you don't wake up with a hangover, you didn't do it right. What are you having tonight?
I'm having...
a little vino?
Yeah. Typical, right?
Little Finger Lakes vino.
Finger Lakes.
Cab Franc.
From our favorite winery. Are we going to talk about that later, or do we talk about that now?
I'm having a little cock tonight.
Oh.
Chicken cock, you pervert.
This says, welcome to the shit show.
Which is what we are, because this is Boozy Banter, where we drink.
Oh, is that our name?
Yes. That's why you're the boozy and I'm the banter.
Oh.
Because you can't remember shit. But you're going to learn in tonight's episode, which is kind of an impromptu. We were going to wait till later on to do this episode, but this is our travel vlogish episode. We're going to talk about travel. Because you're drinking the Finger Lakes, which is a trip we took.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, probably the most up your alley trip we've ever taken.
It was up my alley trip. I was really excited. It was right after, well, I don't even know if it was like a year after we had the baby. And
you're a wine.
I'm a wino, so I totally enjoyed the trip. But I'll say by the end, I was like wined out. I couldn't wait to like not drink anymore.
Yeah, we're like, we're gonna taste a few.
But I actually think that we hit up between. Did we not hit up 19 distiller or not distilleries?
We were there for
I'm still in Kentucky.
3 days.
Wineries and breweries. We hit up 19 of them in what, 3 days?
No, 2.5 days.
Okay.
Two full days. We average about 7 a day, plus we hit 2 on the way to the hotel.
Yep.
And I don't think we hit any on the way back. Yeah, we average about 7 a day. So this is travel vlogish. This kind of was an impromptu, jealousy-fueled episode.
Why is that?
Well, because last week I was away on a guys trip, which turned into a guys trip shit show that you wish you were there. And apparently next year you're planning to go on
me
that
and my
trip.
girls were like, why were we not down there that weekend?
We were on a guys trip to Dewey Beach, and when I booked it, we booked this a long time ago, but as it got closer, I didn't know any about this until we got there. You had known. It was Dewey Goes Pink, which is a breast cancer awareness celebration. It is huge. They do a 1.5 mile walk, a 3K run to big stage concert. It was an absolute
great event.
Madhouse that we were just supposed to go on a nice, calm, easy guys golf weekend.
You guys didn't even golf.
Yeah. When we're honestly,
they didn't even golf.
Golf, titties. Support the titties.
I mean,
support the tatas.
Yeah,
is what you got to do.
Yes.
So impromptu. So we were talking about jealousy. So we started talking about trips, and that's how we got into this episode. We're going to start talking about places we visited because we are big travelers. Places we visited, the experiences we've had, stories we had.
Gosh, where do we even start? Because honestly, my mind is.
Let's start. Do you wanna pause this and go take care of that?
Yeah.
Good Lord. Well, I'm gonna drink while she does this. So why don't we start at the first trip we ever took together?
Oh, can you start with how that happened? Because I forget.
Yeah. So the first trip we ever took together was you went with me. And there was only one. What was the stipulation for you going on that trip?
Going with you where? Hold on. What was
to St. Martin?
Oh, that's right. That was the first trip.
It was you had to agree to be my girlfriend to go on. This is how I courted you. Took you out to dinner. Mm-hmm. Asked you to be my girlfriend officially because she avoided me for way too damn long. Honestly.
Oh, we should have an episode on how you courted me, or tried to at least.
For a long. I
had no interest.
Court is an old term, but. First trip we ever took was to St. Martin.
Yeah.
So you agreed to be my girlfriend. I said, hey, by the way.
Yep.
Do you want to go to St. Martin with me in like 6 weeks?
No, well, it was in May. The trip was in May, and I agreed to be your girlfriend February 14th.
Oh, yeah, Valentine's Day. Okay, so like couple months.
So.
Either way. Pretty short turnaround.
But yes, I mean, I think you had talked to your family closer to the time and was like, hey... do you care if she comes? And
yeah, they were like, if she says no, fuck her. She ain't coming. I don't want a casual to come with us.
Do you remember the airline experience that was like the first trip that we had together? Remember that girl? So
Yes, I do remember.
I'm
I'm surprised you remember.
That's the one thing I can remember because it was traumatic. I have PTSD
right.
from it.
You tried to make me fight someone first.
First of all, I didn't travel before I met Todd. I never really traveled all that much.
Maybe like the beach, local beaches,
I think
stuff
I
like that.
flew maybe a couple times, but so it was been a while after. It was been a while since I traveled. So we get on the plane and now we can recline our seats. We're up in the air.
Can you though?
And I was not able to recline my seat because when I did, the girl behind me decided to shove my chair forward with extreme force where I flew forward.
We shall refer to her as this bitch.
And so I looked at Todd and
she would put her chair back and she would shove it forward. And then she was holding it. And the point where I turned around and because it was a female, I didn't get violent. I was like, I looked around. I kind of got angry for a minute. Then I just called serious. I was like, she will not let her put her fucking chair back. And she tried, the stewardess came up and was trying to say to like, ma'am, you have to let everyone's required. Well, it doesn't give me much room.
I turned around much leg room. And then the stewardess, whatever, it was a man. He goes, well, then you should have paid for extra leg room up there, wherever that was.
And he kept going, well, you can recline yours too.
And so, but the whole thing was after she slammed my seat forward, you looked at me and goes, did she just fucking do that? And I go, yeah, you recline that again.
Oh, yeah. So I told her, I put the fucking thing back.
I reclined it again. And she did it again. And Todd stands up.
I'm like, put it the fuck back again.
And, so long story short, I
was really hoping she had a boyfriend at that point.
Well, when we were getting off in St. Martin. We were getting off and or maybe now I don't remember. She said, I hope you get sunburn.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot. Oh Lord!
Wow, some people are just so classy.
She didn't get sunburned, by the way.
I kind of wanted to be sunburned.
You might have.
Oh yeah.
That was our first ever vacation together.
So that was my first experience with him, just starting dating, and I can't recline my seat that I paid $800.
I forgot because you didn't want
Wait, hold on. What year was this? 2012. I paid $800 in 2012 when airline tickets were extremely cheap back then. Yeah, and I couldn't recline my general seat. Are you kidding me? Well,
did you pay?
Okay, you paid. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, because we had to get you in our row last minute. It was a little more expensive, but you were worth every penny.
Oh, thank you.
I do forget. Yeah, I was like, she was like, no, I'll just sit upright. I'm like, you recline your fucking seat again, Kendra.
Yeah. So that was the start of our journey together.
So, and since then, like you traveled with my family, and still to this day, like, do you like traveling with? Yeah, drink. This is.
It's Boozy Banter, and I don't drink when we do this.
I know.
I'm busy talking.
For the last episode, she maybe took one sip. I'm like, you are just not living up to the namesake. I'm going to probably polish off a bottle.
Excuse me, Todd.
And you traveled with my family. You had a good experience. And then ever since then, we've kind of just adopted traveling. St. Martin has become our home away from home. I would say that's my favorite place. Mm-hmm. That is my home.
I feel like we're the most comfortable there, but I also think it's because we've been there so many times that we just kind of know things now.
It's home away from home, though. It's comfortable.
Yeah.
Like there's no complaints I really have about it.
No, I love the Dutch side. I love the resort we stay at. I love everything about it. Actually, a lot of people come to us for advice. And when they go to St. Martin, they're like, we're going to go. Can you give us advice? And we have a whole entire...
DM me. We have a list.
A list of do's and don'ts and how to do this and how to do that. And
we've sent it to 2 people now. I don't know. Yours didn't go. My buddy went and he's like, thank you. And he's like, this list was like spot on.
Yeah.
Like
all I got to say is the yacht club in St. Martin on the Dutch side with the
season 12. Episode 9 of Below Deck, you will see her in the background.
A blip.
As the yacht is going out. I think you're...
I'm a little foggy in my face.
I think you're wearing black. You might be wearing black.
Man, I forget. But I think I'm going to like black tank or something. We're there so often
we were actually Below Deck.
But I was filming and I waved. So If you see that quick blip of me doing that,
on
you
the
saw me.
St. David yacht, season 12, episode 9.
Yes.
We were there for that filming of that episode. Yeah, we go there.
That was really cool.
We
But we go to the yacht club all the time. Every time we're there, multiple times, because we absolutely love
their fish fingers.
the
are
fish
off
fingers.
The chart.
We love the atmosphere. We love the scenery. We love the yachts coming in and out. Literally, like, it's breathtaking. So
St.
we
Martin.
suggest it.
St. Martin's a great place to go, and that's one of our favorite spots. It's a little hole in the wall. It's not where a lot of people go. You're
It's
not like
really a hole in the wall,
Oh, it is,
but it's
but you're
kind of
not-
like hidden behind like a building in a sense.
hole in the wall.
Okay.
So it's not, no, you're not going there like, oh, I'm going to go get a great Caribbean lobster dinner. I'm going to go this. No, it's it's out on the water at the dock, at the bridge, kind of hidden. You would walk past it if you didn't
The Victoria's Secret yacht usually parks right in there, right where you can see it when they're in. But the time frame of a lot of the yachts, they have to get down to Granada by a certain time of the year. I think it's is it October or November?
For a lot of boaters,
August.
boaters insurance, to keep your insurance and your insurance to keep you valid, you have to be below the hurricane belt.
Yeah, I said it
by
wrong.
a certain time. So with Granada, however you say it, you got to be there by a certain time. Yeah.
Maybe it's earlier.
But St. Martin is a stop. But it's funny that we were there the year Steve Jobs died, and his yacht was parked. When he passed away, his yacht was parked in Simpson Bay Marina in St. Martin. And that motherfucker is huge.
Yeah. Oh, but what's my favorite? Oh, my favorite yacht that we saw. We did that excursion.
Estrada?
No.
Astra.
Adestra. Wait.
Yes, Adestra. It was bought by, I think, a Chinese shipping mogul. It's this great. It looks like it's got pontoons, like these really big outriggers, which are huge. And what's funny is we went there like then the next year, and we saw the same yacht turning it. Adestra, Adestra.
Adastra, something like that. Yeah.
Test me on that.
But we took a rhino ride, and if you guys don't know what a rhino ride is, it's kind of like a jet ski.
Rhino ride is how to
Why do you keep interrupting me?
It's how you ruin your palms.
Okay, well, you know what? I'll ruin your palms again. Stop being annoying and interrupting me. I was just telling them what the rhino ride is, but you interrupted me.
Tell them what a rhino ride is.
A rhino ride is like a jet ski, but it's like an actual like little boat. And you can ride one or two on. Don't you think that's what it is?
It's like an oversized jet ski, yeah.
Oversized jet ski, but has like a boating type thing around it.
Almost like a bumper. Like it's like if a jet ski, it was a bumper car.
Kind of, yeah. So this guy, okay. I
think it was my fault. All of a sudden.
I was the driver. He was the passenger. He had to hold on for dear life because it was rough waters. They did say that we should have not gone out that day. The swells were like 4 foot for this little thing. Okay, they were.
They were not.
Okay, were they 6 foot?
No, they would not let us go out on 4 foot fucking swells on a jet.
Well, it felt like 4 foot.
Ski.
Actually, felt like 10 foot.
2 foot for a jet ski is a lot.
I could not keep up with everyone else in the line.
It's weird how everyone else could keep up.
I don't know. Maybe you just weren't helping me out. I don't know.
Oh, how the fuck could I help you? I was hanging on for dear life.
Yeah, he has permanent hand damage.
Fucking rodeo.
Look at his hands. He has permanent.
You can't see it, but I woke the next week. All of a sudden, I realized I thought I had Dupitarians. No, they're just like your wife fucked you up. I have these calluses from holding on to so they give you ropes to hold on to when you're in the back of a passenger, and she's such a bad driver.
I am not. It's called go and don't go. And
the guy had to keep coming back for you.
The swells kept every time the wave came in, it was like right down into it, and I was getting hit.
It's called control the throttle.
How was I supposed to do that?
Like everyone else in the group did.
You would have fell off. You would have fell off.
No, obviously, I was holding on for dear life.
I was like standing up, and you were like, "Oh my god!" Blah, blah, blah. I don't even know what the hell you were saying the whole time. But anyways, it was overcast. It was. I think there was a hurricane in the near future.
It was right before.
I don't know. One of the
hurricane. It was right before the hurricane that hit,
and all the waters were super choppy. We were even in the bay area. I think we did go out. Did we go? No, we didn't. No, but the bay was choppy. But did we go out?
No, we went out, but the bay was actually worse.
Oh yeah, maybe we don't. Okay.
That being said,
anyways,
women drivers.
Shut up.
I have scar damage from holding on because I was nice enough. I was said like, let me drive. Like I can drive jet skis. I've driven jet skis before. I grew up in Avalon, and
I did grow up in Avalon.
and then she can't drive jet skis.
I can drive jet skis. I can't drive jet skis in 4-foot swells.
Was that wasn't our first trip? Was that our first? Was that the first?
That was
trip?
not our first trip to
That's
St.
our
Martin. We've been to
second
St.
trip.
Martin a lot of times. I think it was our 6 or 7 times, and you've been there a couple more than me.
Yeah, we used to go for a while. We go like every year, every other year. For our 10-year anniversary, I surprised her with a 5-day trip.
Last year.
Yeah.
But we didn't do the Rhino ride last year.
Some people buy
he
souvenirs.
He has PTSD from that.
Some people, yeah.
I said, do you want to do it? And you can have your own this time.
Yeah.
He says no.
I would do it if I had my own, maybe.
You just said no the last time I asked you that.
Yeah, they've scorned me.
Yeah, well.
But some people buy souvenirs. I get scars.
Okay, great.
All right, so that was the Todd injury trip.
What?
No, I'm just
what?
The Rhino rides. It's just funny. All right,
so the run rides.
The Rhino rides.
Oh, the Rhino rides.
It's just funny.
Check them out.
All right, so we've been to St. Martin. So this is a travel episode. So
oh no shit.
Oh,
speaking of shit, should we tell them my shit story?
All right, so no, hold on. No, there's a shit story, and it involves a volcano. But you got to listen a little bit. You got to listen a little bit longer to get there. Let's start off with. We'll stay islandy. We won't go local trips, but let's stay islandy. We got married in Mexico, in Riviera Maya, right? That was so okay. What we were gonna say is, I
have no idea what you were gonna say.
I asked you like one of your favorite trips.
Yeah, what about them?
You told me earlier one of them was Riviera Maya getting married.
Yeah, I think our wedding trip was the best fun trip. Even though it was like I was nervous and all the things, I think it was the most fun because we had all the people.
We were there for 12
like
days.
Our friends, all of our friends. Well, I shouldn't say all of our friends.
A lot of our friends.
We had 24 people come. We were supposed to have 30. We invited like 100 and some people.
That would have been crazy,
right? But I even think with 24 people, it was a lot.
It was my grandmother. It was our grandma's last trip.
It was Todd's grandmother. I don't know how she did it. She did it. She's wheelchair bound
with one
leg. She had a room.
But my able-bodied friend couldn't make it.
Yeah. And my able-bodied, a lot of other people couldn't make it because of all the reasons that I've heard.
I see where you were going there.
But
shut up, Larry.
We won't get into that. It's okay. I don't really care. But
that was one of the most fun trips.
It was one of the most fun trips because of the people that we were surrounded with.
We had a good time.
We made it fun from the day we got there to the day we left. So I think that the wedding, and if I could suggest anything to anybody, a destination wedding is the best way to go. I don't care what they say. Don't take out an entire loan for a wedding here because you're going to be paying that forever unless you have rich parents. But talk about a wedding and a vacation for everybody, not just us, but for everyone else.
It's kind of like a wedding and a honeymoon combined.
It's freaking fun. We had the best time. We even had a donkey come to our wedding night.
Beer donkey.
We had a beer donkey.
At our ceremony, we had a donkey come up with saddlebags of beer for a beer donkey.
I mean,
that was the best man's favorite part.
The only thing that I will say that I was extremely disappointed about the wedding was there was a 40% chance of rain that day. The wedding coordinator came to the room and was like, look, we need to make a decision, either inside or outside. If it's outside, and it rains, the DJ will not come. And you will have no music unless we played like iPod or whatever at that point in time in 2014.
Glad we chose to go inside and the wedding was still outside.
So we decided go inside. So we had actually like a really great tall, like a ballroom, but it was so small for the amount of people, for the 24 people. It was absolutely perfect. And I mean, the only thing is a donkey couldn't come in, so we had to go out to the donkey.
Donkey go in the doors.
But I think it was great. Our our wedding cake, I still dream about it. It was the most moist. I know some people hate that word.
You said moist.
But literally, it was the best cake. It was a vanilla cake with dulce de leche icing. But everything about the cake, I've never had. My mouth is watering thinking.
Yeah, we
about
had
it.
the top portion of it. We put it in our room, and then ants got to it. Remember? And then so we went go eat it.
Well, no, not right away. The next day, we had everybody over to the place because we had so much extra cake.
Yeah,
and then we ate it, and then we still had a piece left, and then ants ate it, and I was so devastated because I was like planning to take it home, and I don't know how I was going to take it home, but I was going to take it home because it was so freaking delicious. Like I just want to go to the resort. I mean, our resort was amazing, the El Dorado Royale in Riviera Maya.
It was huge. It
was amazing. People were worried.
13 restaurants, 11 pools, 9 swim up bars. It
was a mile long.
Gourmet inclusive.
It was gourmet inclusive. But people were worried about like getting Monsuma's revenge and all those sicknesses. Not one person from our wedding party.
Well, we chose a place that had their own filtration
system, and
you could drink the water.
It was just phenomenal. This place, like, I mean, there wasn't a ton of entertainment, I will say. So if you're like looking for a little bit more like lively, then obviously I don't know.
But we made our own entertainment.
But we had
a blast.
But if you're going alone, like with just a couple, I think it's a very nice, like gourmet, relaxing resort.
Some of the best food I've ever had on a vacation, hands down.
I think it was one of the best foods that we've ever had.
But you're right though. But we went with a group, so it didn't matter. We did. They had a
what's that pool that filters in from the ocean.
Oh yeah, they had a, I forget what they called it, but so it's basically they built like a big pool.
It's like a pond, basically.
And then there was like a reef on the outside of it, and it had a little hole in it, so it would like it was a natural filling pool. So
it was basically like an ocean pool, but it was a pool.
But it was still, so no waves, no nothing like that. So it was a still water. It was basically being a still ocean that was about 4 feet deep the whole way across. It was.
I mean, it freaked me out when we went in it the night of our wedding. It freaked me out because it was pitch black. There were no lights in it. Like you're literally walking on sand, and
speaking of that,
you just see like little lights from like the resort. I was afraid I was going to step on crabs or something. So I was like not moving.
It was speaking of that, that's actually one of the most fun experiences I've ever had. It was so the night of our wedding, we got married. We went to the after part. We went to our reception, and then we got to kind of after party, which was really cool. And I think it was me and Josh, and then you and a couple of your bridesmaids. And we're like, we still want to drink. The bars were closed. Not all the bars were closed. Okay. We kept drinking. We went to that pool. And we got all these glow sticks and stuff from the wedding. So we went to that pool, and all of a sudden, me and my buddy Josh decided we're gonna go skinny dipping. So we put the glow sticks, we double wrapped them and put them around our
junk
units, and then we started like going backstroke through the pool. So we're glowing, and then you guys started skinny dipping this and that, and then you wanted.
I don't remember doing that. Though.
We went to go get.
Did I?
Yeah. Josh and I went to go get we wanted to go get liquor from the room so we could have more drinks.
Okay.
So we're walking down, we put on our bathing suits, we're walking through, and all of a sudden I run into your parents, your mom and dad. And we're sitting there, oh, what do you guys do? Oh, we're going swimming, nothing's closed, we're gonna go get.
But your units are glowing.
Hold on. So we're talking, and all of a sudden your dad is talking to Josh, and I look over and I just glance down at his bathing suit, and his cock is glowing. We didn't take the glow sticks off because they were wrapped around everything. We put our bathing suits out. So now I realize, and I don't know to this day if they ever realized that we're having a conversation with them with glowing penises. And we're just talking about, oh no, we're just going to grab some drinks.
Oh shit.
They to this day didn't say anything. Then we just kept going. And I looked at Josh, and him and I couldn't even fucking walk when we realized that we're laughing so hard.
That's
Came
hilarious.
back to the pool and told you. That was, yeah, you're right. That was probably the most pound per pound fun just with groups of people trip we've ever had.
It was. I could just keep talking about that specifically, but
I'll tell you what, the food though, because the cool thing was that was my grandma's last trip. So my grandma's in a wheelchair, one leg, and we would just be it's about a mile long of beachfront and then the beach. we would just be walking and all of a sudden find my grandmother sitting somewhere in her wheelchair.
Like who took her?
Just randomly.
How
And
did she get
so
there?
what we found out throughout this trip, like people would just push her places. She would talk to people.
It was
She's like,
really
"Oh,
cute.
hey, push me here."
She had a swim up room.
Yeah, she would like scoot out to her pool and swim around and stuff. And it was so funny. Like
When we got there, actually, your uncle and her and John,
yes.
and I can't remember if there's anybody else. They were the first ones who got there that day.
They got there before. They came in
and we were
before
sitting
us.
at the place that has that really amazing ceviche. What's that? JoJo's?
Oh, yeah. Oh, something like that.
And
oh, yeah, so
your grandmother ordered an iceberg. Is it
I
iceberg?
Yeah.
Okay, talk about drinks. Here we are.
One of my
drinks.
favorite island drinks, the iceberg. It was 50% frozen blended margarita and 50% beer, like Tecate. So it looked like a little bit of beer, and then it would float like an iceberg.
Yeah.
Oh, she was drinking that.
She was drinking.
Time.
No, I don't know if she was drinking the whole time, but I think
that was the only thing she
I just
drank.
remember her drinking. She ordered that, and I was shocked. It was just funny.
So we would find her place randomly. She's like, I had this guy push me so I could watch the sunrise, and she's sitting there with an iceberg. Like, what the hell? No, she was friendly, talked to everybody, and everybody there were like, they would just push her. Oh, where you? And they knew her. Like, where are you going, Audrey? Oh, I just wanted to watch the ocean. Oh, let me push you. She got around better than everybody else on golf carts. It was ridiculous.
So nobody should have an excuse for not coming. So that woman was amazing.
All right. So other good trips.
Well, we've been to, so we just talked about St. Martin and Mexico. We've been to Jamaica.
Turks and Caicos. Jamaica.
Well,
where we stayed,
we don't need to really need to talk about that because
we stayed in Montego.
Riu in Montego Bay was nothing exciting. I will tell you, we ordered whatever. We reserved a room that had I think it was a queen or a king bed, and we had 2 double beds pushed up against each other, but they were actually tucked into it like themselves. So I slept in one bed, tucked in. He slept in the other bed, tucked in. Okay. Secondly, this pool was extremely dirty. It had a ton of floating debris and hair and grossness, and the food actually completely sucked. And I actually went up to the bar because nobody could get a buzz. Nobody.
It was the most limited drink menu we've ever had.
I asked for a shot because I had to try it. I had to try to see if this vodka was actually vodka. Well, that thing went down so easy. I'm convinced that they watered it down. Convinced.
Fair.
So the only best part about that trip was the fact that we did that boat ride, catamaran to Margaritaville. So I went to the retail store and they had a bottle of Captain Morgan, and I've never been happier in my life.
That's right.
So guess what happened on the way home on the catamaran? Well,
and you were a Captain Morgan plug.
I was a Captain Morgan
dealer.
Yeah, I was at that point in time in my life. I drank Captain like it was my job. I loved it very much. But so on the way to Margaritaville, it was sunny. It was great. The drinks were okay. We get to Margaritaville. We have our drinks and I get the bottle, get back on the boat, and it starts downpouring. But we're also having a very fun dance party on this catamaran.
You couldn't see 5 foot in front of the boat.
Okay.
It was downpouring that hard.
So I unscrew this bottle and I'm sharing this Captain. We were getting so drunk by the time we got back to our resort. The dance party was so fun. I actually have some great videos from that. But your stepbrother, oh my God. The fact that he busted his ass trying to jump over his leg.
So there's a few people, and them, are out on the net part in the pouring down rain sharing that. Then everyone else is under, and you came under too, underneath the top, and they're playing music. Everyone's dancing. My stepbrother thought, I'm going to do this dance move, grab his ankle. You know when you grab your ankle and jump over your own foot? He couldn't do it. So, and his wife was so embarrassed for him. He grabbed his ankle, caught, boom, face plants on the ground, jumps up, and starts dancing. He comes up to me later. He's like, I'm pretty sure I hurt something. He's like, but I couldn't let it show.
All I know is that that boat ride was probably the most fun of the trip.
Unexpected fun. which unexpected
The resort
fun.
sucked. There was nothing good about the resort. I would never go there again. Please don't ever go there. Sorry, unless it changed.
But I'll tell you this: the unexpected fun was the best part. Like that unexpected fun about any trip where you walk into a situation you don't expect it to be what it is, and then all of a sudden you're like, "Holy shit, this is a blast!"
I made sure to
That
find.
is always the best.
Well, I made sure to find good alcohol for everyone because nobody was getting a buzz. So I will say, what's it called? The Dunn's River Falls. We did do that. We drove.
Worth it.
That was amazing. I would highly recommend doing that.
Drink.
That's in wait, where's Montego? Wait, Negril? No, not Negril. What's the other one? What's in the other one? What's the other one further down south? I can't remember. Wherever Dunn's is, I can't remember. I'm blanking.
Oh, Jesus.
This is what happens when I drink. You shouldn't. You asked my friends last weekend when Ty was out partying with the guys. I had a girls' night. We had game night, played Taboo. And when I drink, I can't think.
You want to lose
Obviously,
Taboo?
You want to lose Taboo? Play with me because
that's her partner.
All my people are like, wow, just wow. And my even partner, she texted me later that night, goes, "You suck."
You honestly,
I can't
you're
think.
horrible at tattoo. Taboo. Jesus. You're horrible at taboo because you relate stuff to like yourself.
No, I don't.
You're like, yesterday I did this.
Shut up. No, I don't. Anyways, so let's just say I cannot play Taboo when I drink. I can play Taboo when I'm sober. Obviously, I have a better brain, but most times I don't have a good brain because I can't remember anything. So, oh, I wasn't supposed to do that.
Yeah, don't slam it down the microphones, Larry.
Okay, so that is Jamaica. We went to Dominican for a wedding with a friend.
That was
4
fun.
friends.
Monkey broke my sunglasses. That son of a bitch.
Yeah, that was a cute resort. I like that one.
That was fun. Had a hot tub on the patio. Was fun.
That's right. Hot tub on the patio.
Turks and Caicos was fun.
I loved
we loved the island. The resort we went to was their first year doing all inclusive from a paid resort, so the transition was kind of weird. But the most beautiful beaches I've ever seen in my life. That's where this is from.
Oh, this is what is that? Somewhere Cafe Lounge, Turks and Caicos Island. Now, let me tell you, let's go back to St. Martin.
You can walk there.
St. Martin, where our resort is, there is a bar called Nowhere.
And their shirt says Nowhere Special.
And yes. So you have a shirt from there, right?
Oh yeah, Devin, a buddy. Well, not buddy, but like Devin is a bartender we've known for years. And we took a picture. I was wearing this when he was wearing the Nowhere Special. That's a pretty cool shirt because you got Nowhere Special and somewhere. So somewhere or nowhere. So it's pretty cool. But Turks and Caicos, that water, I remember when we walked down our beach from our resort, I would probably say, I don't know, our resort was right. I forget what it was called. It was right. The Alexandria. And then there was the Secrets. Was it Secrets? But it was beaches. It was beaches. It was with kids. Right next to that, next to the beaches with the kids. Down. No, not a little farther. It was right next door so you could see that. Whoa.
Okay, right next door to the beaches, there was like a vacant or very like small. I don't think it was a hotel. I think it was like abandoned, actually. I don't know. But that was where the water was the clearest I have ever seen in my entire life. It looked like when I went in there.
And it was still.
It was still.
It was like just
rolling.
It
looked like you were in a clear ass pool. Like, unless you looked
You've
up
been in an ass pool?
If you looked, shut up. God, you're annoying. God, why do you always make me lose my train of thought?
Sorry. It was a clear ass pool.
Jesus. Unless you looked up at the horizon, you thought you were in a pool. Literally everywhere. Everything sparkled. Everything was clear. So clear. A picture I'll put in you could see your feet it was, okay. Could I say it a little bit more?
It was the
most clearest place I've ever been in my entire life. And if actually, I think I had seen it on the Travel Channel or something like that Turks and Caicos was like top 1 or 2 in the world. So if you ever get a chance, I suggest it.
No, the beach we stayed at was rated
was
number one
Grace
beach.
Bay.
Grace Bay was number one. The year we stayed was rated the number one beach in the world.
It was
beautiful.
phenomenal.
Let's go from beautiful to
I mean, I'm not going to lie. I'd love to see Bora Bora, Tahiti, and all those places, but Turks and Caicos, because it's like
should
closer.
We go opposite spectrum?
What's that?
Maui. We got married in Mexico, and my uncle, for our wedding gift, gifted us a week in Maui. So for 1 year, calendar year after our wedding, we went and stayed in Maui and Kaanapali. He gifted us a week at the Westin in Kaanapali. So we went
the villas.
We went there for our 1 year anniversary, whatever. Beautiful. I'm going to say this. When you go to get a rental car, don't get a Dodge Charger or any large make of car, because they have these smallest fucking parking spots.
It's true.
That I have ever seen. Like, I had to go to the end of every row to park because they're like, oh, whoa, I picked a class of car. And they're like, what do you want? They had like tiny car, Charger. I'm like, being a man, I'm like,
oh my God, Charger.
Why not? Possibly the worst mistake I made of the weekend.
Yeah.
Until we drove to to the sunrise, which we'll get to that.
I was going to say, you can't get there yet.
We're not getting there yet. Just wait. But way too big of a car.
Erica, you should be really excited about this story, because all she wants to do is put this story on Armchair Anonymous with Dak Shepard. And I am officially
Wait, we got
saying
that story already?
No, but I'm just letting her. I'm letting her know it's coming up.
Good to say. To preface this, you do get a little bit of like traveler's anxiety.
I do get very much traveler. I've always, so I have my goods as I need them.
So we get there to the airport. We get a rental car. We get to drive to our resort, and it's wonderful. Every morning we get up. We go get coffee at a different coffee place, because we're big. When we travel, we like to try local coffees everywhere. So we're having a good time. We go to the pool the first day. Found out they got grass-fed burgers. I swear to God, I had that every single day.
You had that every single day, because I wouldn't go anywhere else, because I was having a lot of heart palpitations.
After day one, she got her anxiety.
So we really didn't do like.
You sat in the room a lot.
I sat in the room, took my Xanax, because I was having heart palpitations. Finding out, fast forward, I did have just anxiety, general anxiety, but I also had a condition called PVC, where you have an extra heartbeat of your heart. So, all is well with that. So anyways, but at that time I didn't have medication or try to figure out what was wrong with me at that time. So
she stayed in the room. I would go down the pool every day for lunch, get a burger.
Yeah, but you said that was like the best burger you ever had.
Still to this day, the best burger. It was a grass-fed burger with smoked Gouda on it and bacon. It was, God damn, that was a good burger.
Okay, so you got the Charger.
So we ran the Charger. Okay, so this was just a vacation full of.
I think this was the first thing. So the first thing was we were driving to, I think, Lahaina.
That was at the end. The first one was the Volcano where we parked.
No. Let's talk about let's go back. Let's go back.
We came up.
Oh, the blowhole. So where somebody hit us?
No, the blowhole was when we went to explore a blowhole, and we walked down to look at this blowhole, and we turned around and walked back to our car and realized we don't know what direction our car is at.
Well, yeah, you said that to me like earlier today, and I didn't understand.
When we came back up, we were about 200 yards down from where our car actually was.
Well, I was like also mentally boop, boop, boop.
So they say like when you go down, remember your path. We walk down, look at this blowhole, great time. We turn around and we start to walk up thinking we're walking the same direction. Thank God we were within proximity. But we walk up and we're like, where the hell's the car? And all of a sudden we look like it is up and around the corner. We realize that we're up there. So we had to walk up to that. The second thing
that wasn't as memorable as the other thing, so that's probably why.
The second thing was when we walked along the beach so I could jump off Black Rock.
Oh yes. Okay, can I go back here for 1 second though?
Absolutely.
I was working out 3 days before we left for our trip, and
That's enough.
I just started and I ended the same day.
She's on a Monday workout. She works out Mondays. She starts her workout on Mondays.
Ends it on Tuesdays.
And then on Thursday, she's planning to start her workouts on Mondays.
Okay. Anyway,
They
shut
never
up.
make it to Tuesdays.
Stop. I was at the gym and I looked on the TVs. All the TVs, it said Maui woman killed by great white shark in Maui.
Yes, right. I forgot, but that was dated.
Okay, so number one, number two, whatever this is, I was having anxiety prior to even going because I knew that I wanted to snorkel, I wanted to maybe go on a boat, do all the fun things, and when we got there, I think that's when I decided my life went nosediving down. I thought there was going to be a tsunami. I thought we were going to go down the plane. I thought I was going to get eaten by a shark. All the things. So I was just going to stay in my room.
None of which happened.
But the woman who got killed and eaten by or whatever, bit by a shark in Maui, it was Kanapali where we were, and it was on the same side. Mm-hmm. So no way in hell I was getting in the water. So
we just punched a shark in the nose.
My feet were ankle deep the entire trip while he decided to swim out in a very busy area.
Pretty damn. Where was
it? It was like a quarter mile down the road. I mean, down the beach.
Yeah, because the Black Rock, it's this rock jumping thing where
everybody swims out.
Where the locals, it's a coming of age jump. So I wanted to swim out there and jump it.
So he did, and
so I'm swimming back. And I can kind of see the beach. I'm casual. All of a sudden, Kendra stands up and like walks to the water. Lady beside her stands up and walks around, and they're just like yelling and pointing like this. So immediately, butt pucker think. I'm dying. They're saying shark. So I start to swim as fast as I can. They're going like this. And all of a sudden in front of me, from me to Larry here.
No, we're not that close. You were not that close.
When he popped his head up, I was like a few feet away.
Okay. I don't know.
The big ass sea turtle pops his head up. And like I panic and to go back and he goes by.
This sea turtle, when I talked to an actual professional, he is 100 years old. But and in the area. He's literally bigger probably than my span of aroundness right here.
Time out. Nobody cares. The fact that I thought it was a fucking shark.
Well, nobody cares about that.
And they were just like, sea turtle. I'm sorry. This
I did not
is not the sign for sea turtle.
I did, but
that is not a sea turtle sign. Sea turtle's like, hey, sunshine.
Yeah, well, it's 100 years
old. You guys are like, look, Todd.
Okay. Well, anyways, moving on.
Like, that's not the universal sign for sea turtle. That's the universal sign for you're about to fucking die.
No, I would have been like, don't stop. Oh my God. Don't do it.
All right, Journey.
That's what I do.
Jesus.
What? Journey.
Don't stop. Anyway.
See, that's what I would have done, guys.
So that was the beginning of Hawaii. So let's move on. So she's got her anxiety.
The next day, we're driving to a luau.
No, that was at the end.
The luau was not at the end because then we had to leave halfway through the luau. Remember? Because I got my period.
No, because that was not before that was not before Hakalele. That was not before all that. That was towards the end. But we can hit that first. We're driving to a luau.
Okay, I don't remember.
Tell him we're driving to a luau.
No, I don't remember what part you're at. No, go ahead.
We're driving to a luau, and I got rear-ended.
Okay, maybe luau. Maybe we're driving somewhere else.
By a local.
Coffee. I don't know.
No, I'm saying you shit on a volcano first. Then
no,
we drove
I did not.
To the luau.
I think that was the end. That was the grand finale. The shit on the volcano.
Okay, so we're going to a luau
first.
pretend.
I don't know. I don't remember the time frame
exactly.
Tell
them about the luau.
We were driving to a luau, and we got rear-ended by a local. A local.
Just in like stop and go traffic.
I mean, stop and go traffic. It wasn't even like a highway, nothing. It was stop and go. So that was a whole escapade.
I couldn't even enjoy the luau because I'm like, how? Like now.
Well, you just said it wasn't the luau. I don't remember if it was a luau or not.
We were on the way. I'm saying we were on the way to the luau. I'm saying I couldn't enjoy it because I'm like, now I'm worried about what the insurance is gonna or not gonna cover.
So we go to the luau. We probably spend half the time there. TMI. I'm not feeling well. Stomach is hurting. Go to the bathroom, and we have to leave halfway through. A lot of probably anxiety, but also other womanly issues. So we go home. Okay, we go home. No.
Yeah, the car running was after Hakalele. So luau hapa later. That happened after the story we're about to tell you.
Okay.
This
All
is
right,
the
whatever,
shit story
guys.
you've been waiting for. We're going to end the podcast with this. So
Yeah. But there's so much more. Okay, wait, go
we'll
ahead.
be here again. So you were in Maui, Ka'anapali. You have the Rodahana and you have Hakalili Sunset.
Jesus, why do you keep saying it? Haleakala.
Haleakala Sunset, whatever it
Okay,
is.
it's 10,000 feet above seawater. Okay, so it's about from Kanapali up until the very tip where you can watch the sunrise or the sunset. It is about 3.5 hours drive.
From where we
okay?
were staying, 3.5 hour drive.
So we decided we were going to make sure to do the sunrise, and we had to get up at 2 or 2:30. We had to get up at 2, I think, leave by 2:30 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So, but prior to that day, that 2:30 in the morning, why don't you go back to the?
No, the car was on the way home from that.
I understand that, but did you forget about the charger being running for like 10 fucking hours straight?
Oh, I thought that was on the way back from Hakaleli. That was before.
No, that was before.
Oh,
Jesus,
so-
are you
So
dense?
the phone all of a sudden rings in the middle of the night to us.
No, it ring. Look,
We went
this
for
is why we're called Booze Banter, because he doesn't have the story
We went
straight.
for coffee the day before.
We went for coffee the morning before. We got home around 10 a.m. ish.
So we
give
drove.
or take. I don't know.
Parked the car. We came out of the room.
Parked
went
the
about
car.
our day.
We stayed in our room. We stayed on the resort the rest of the day.
And
Car was not moved.
And about midnight that the night before.
No, it was about 11 p.m.
Okay, close enough to midnight. About midnight, the phone rang, and the resort called and said, "Is this your car?" Da 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 da. I guess we didn't have, when they put the tag in our window, they wrote the number down wrong. So they had been calling for
Every other room,
like 11 hours. Apparently, the car was still running.
apparently.
So
we
I didn't know
trucked
that.
down there.
So we go down there. I'm like, no, it's
running.
not possible. I have the keys right here in my hand.
This is all before.
They're like, sir,
keyless.
I don't know what to tell you. Do you want to go check your car? Because we got a call that this black Charger with da-da-da-da-da license plate is running. And I have the keys in my hand, so I don't think it's possible. We go down there. We walk around the corner. You see
It's so true. That's all you hear. I go, oh
Also,
my God, you left the car running.
gas in Hawaii is fucking expensive.
So
we go
we
in there.
get to the car. He opens the door. He feels the blast of sauna.
It was
sauna
like I was cooking Thanksgiving fucking dinner in there. It was so hot. So that thing had been running. So like,
and he used a half a tank of gas,
At
just
least.
idling for what? About 10 hours.
when gas was like $4.70 something again.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's Hawaii though.
I know. So then we got to go
Haleakala. Get it
that
right.
mountain.
The fact that you can't
But
say
we had
it.
to stop for gas on the way. So then, okay, so we turn it off. We go back to bed. We get up in the morning. We're gonna go.
Okay.
So right? Am I on the right path?
Yeah, at 2:00 in the morning. So we've got like
now
no sleep.
we're going to drive because we want to get up there before 5:30 in the morning because we want to see the sunrise.
Got it.
So we're driving, right?
Yeah.
And we're on our way, and we get to the base of the mountain. And what did you say to me?
I don't know if it was the base or a quarter of the way up or halfway up.
Say base. We say.
I said, I think I need to go to the bathroom. You have to find somewhere.
Can you stop?
You're like, I
really don't think we're stopping.
I don't think that there's any bathrooms to stop at.
Driving up a fucking volcano.
And I said, all right, well, I guess I'll just hold it. Just keep going.
So we're about 15 minutes later now.
No, it wasn't even 15. I'll tell you exactly because I remember.
Yeah, because it was you.
5 minutes later, I am profusely sweating and have the chills. I know something is going to happen that is not going to be good at all. So I say to him, well, okay.
Case in point,
I can't believe I'm going to say this
out.
online, but I don't even care because you know what? This is actually really a funny story. And I farted and it was like rotten.
It was like death.
It was death.
It was death.
Because the night before we had gone to the Hawaii grocery store and got a chicken,
don't blame the
pepper,
chicken.
onion,
Don't
a
blame the
stir
chicken.
fry, and it smelled like that when it came out.
All right, so let me
So I think it
let
was
me
that.
time out. Let me take over here. So
Same.
we are just before the guard gate. We're going up a mountain now at this point. There's no turnoffs. So she farts. I about passed out. And so
I'm not gonna lie. I felt better after I did that.
Then
so
maybe
then
another
like,
2 minutes go by. She's like, "You're gonna have to."
I was like,
pull
"You're
over."
gonna have to pull over, otherwise I'm gonna shit in the car." And you were like, "Oh shit."
Do you want me to tell this? You want to tell
No,
this?
we have two different versions of the story.
I am the version who watched you embarrass
I have
yourself.
the version that actually.
So she
acted on it.
says, "You're gonna have to pull over." I'm like, "Are you fucking serious?" I'm like, "Where do you want me to go? We're on a fucking volcano." She's like, "I don't care, pull over." So we actually like went around, like all of a sudden
It's like up a hill on a bend.
We turned right around a bend, and then in front of us, I saw this group of like arborvitae type trees, and kind of like this secluded area. Then the road all of a sudden turns left again. So like, all right, we'll pull over here. We'll go. It's at this point, it's like 4:30
like
in the morning. Yeah, it's early in the morning. So you're like, okay, pull
Dark
over.
as shit. No lights. There's no lights.
So I pull over
nothing.
in a big black Dodge Charger.
In pitch black.
We pull over. She jumps out, and
now I'm wearing a white jacket, white zipper up jacket. I jump out of the car, and I'm like, "What am I supposed to wipe with?" We had an airline blanket in the back.
Still in the plastic, thank God. So I open up there. She's like, "What am I going to wipe with?" So she's sitting there shitting. I give her the blanket to wipe with, and then all of a sudden
you don't give me anything. I take it with me because you sat your ass in the fucking driver's seat the entire time watching me take that.
Yeah, because I make better choices.
So you didn't give it to me.
The best part was like you start to wipe, and you're like, "I think I pooed on the blanket." Shit on the blanket. Because you're wiping, and all of a sudden, no, time out. This is her. Yeah, I know you're gonna hear me, but her little scurry ass is sitting like this. I'm sorry, you are not telling the story correct.
Okay, all right.
Because I watched you embarrassed as shit for you because you got out, you took the blanket with you, you thought you wiped, and then all of a sudden you thought you shit on the blanket.
I didn't know where.
And then you were going like literally, this is you, just like this, and like little scurrying around like this. The whole fucking time, like hunched down, like scurrying, trying to move left and right. She shit, right? Okay. And then she stepped in it on the blanket. The blanket is still on the mountain. And all of a sudden, she's there right outside the car. And all of a sudden, we see headlights come around that left turn I'm talking about. Now, granted, she's wearing fucking white. I'm in a black Charger. I'm gonna be honest with you. I went like this with the seat. I wanted to pretend like the car was empty and just parked, but her ass just goes like this.
I parked
back into a row of trees, and like the headlights are on, and I'm in this thing, and I can peek at her, and her ass is fucking reflecting in the headlights. I was
literally in the arborvitae like this.
Yeah, time out. It wasn't a car. It was a fucking tour bus. It was 4 people. You know, every single person is like,
tour buses and
why
2
is
vehicles.
This woman ducking in the arborvitae
with a white jacket?
She's there. She gets back in the car. We had to take her shoes off and wrap them in the plastic bag from the airline blanket because her shoes were covered in shit. Because when her scurry happened, she stepped in her own shit.
Pitch black out.
But think about this. She's just like ducked out like this big.
Yeah, okay, we understand.
Scurrying back into the arborvitae.
All I know is I couldn't see.
How many of you say?
No, I couldn't tell what 4 corners I actually used to wipe.
I'm just glad it wasn't on your hands.
I did one. I know. I did one. I moved over like a crab. I did another. I moved over, and I feel like I got very clean.
It was like this.
No, it was like this.
There's a bunch of scurrying around.
And then all of a sudden I saw a tour bus in a tree with my pants down. pants.
Yeah, half-ass. It was like
Okay,
white,
not
vagina,
only am I wearing a white jacket, my pants are all the way down to my ankles.
Yeah, it was literally white, vagina, white.
I don't even know what they saw. If they saw anything, I'm sure they saw something. I don't even care because I felt like 1,000 times better. People that have been there, I'm sure you know exactly how we all feel.
Airline blanket bags don't trap smell because the rest of the hour drive up the mountain just smelled like rotten egg shit.
We had and Hawaii in what month did we go? May. It was hot, but when you go 10,000 feet above sea level, it was cold. It was cold.
But you didn't get to even enjoy the view.
We had to put the windows down because of my foot in a blanket. We got to the very top.
Foot in a blanket.
I mean, foot in the plastic of the blanket. We got to the very top, and we were sitting there waiting because like we got there a little bit before the sunrise, and
it was a beautiful view you missed.
No shit, Dick Tracy.
Yes, there was shit.
That.
There's no shit. There was shit.
I got out of the car and said, I think I'm gonna throw up. So I ended up dry heaving. I know it's TMI, but nothing came out. I was just dry heaving, and then I just realized that I was that person who was affected by sea level, or not sea level, but like altitude. And they say that altitude sickness is actually a real thing. So we ended up walking over to where everybody was standing to watch the sunrise over the actual crater of the volcano. And I sat there on a rock with my head between my legs because I could not handle life. And he came over he took pictures.
I just kept coming like, are you sure you don't want to see this?
No. He comes over to me, takes a picture. He goes, I want you to see the sunrise. Okay, great. Me and some other guy, we were so sick. We were so sick, and I just didn't even care about the sunrise. I mean, all I remember seeing was we were above the clouds. I mean, look.
It looked like you could walk on the clouds.
I think that you should experience it. Do
not, I? Not the shitting part. Honestly, because many airplane blankets is going to be considered litter.
But who can actually check that off their bucket list?
Shit on a volcano?
Nobody. Yeah, nobody. Like, well, except for the people that
the sunrise is a bucket list thing. Shitting on the sunrise is a whole nother level.
Well, shitting on the sunrise. I didn't shit on the sunrise, but, So, So our trip to Hawaii was a little bit adventurous.
Well, then we came back. She stayed in the room. I went and got a grass-fed burger.
No shit.
And it was wonderful. I just kept going down for lunch, getting burgers, having drinks, coming back. She's in the room. I was like,
I'm dead. Pretty much. I'm dead. I can't wait to go home. So then we flew to Palm Springs and spent some time in Palm Springs, which I felt a lot better, even though I still had anxiety.
It took you like 3. I think it took you like we stopped. We went there. Then we went to Palm Springs for a week. It took you about 3 days in Palm Springs to get back to normal, and then you were back to normal and you were good from there. But you do get traveler's anxiety.
I do.
And that just turned into traveler's poop.
Hawaii was just definitely like my worst trip I've ever had. Even though it was so beautiful, I couldn't enjoy it. It's too long of a flight for me, and I'm not sure that I could even handle going anywhere else in the world with a long flight like that. I don't know. I need my sleep.
You would have loved China.
No, I wouldn't have. Todd went to China. I did not.
We're not. This is way too long of an episode to get into that, but we will get into that in another episode.
If you want to know about China,
stay tuned.
If you want to know about me on QVC, stay tuned.
Please stay tuned. This was an impromptu episode, and I kind of liked it.
Cheers.
Cheers.